one of the major mistakes I see in training programs these days, regardless of the athlete, to be honest with you, is a lack of focus on absolute strength. Some years ago, people were very focused on just being strong. And what happened over time was the pendulum really swung in the opposite direction in the last few years to people basically saying, I don't care about being strong, I just want to be functional. What has happened is you have a large number of people that are now ignoring absolute strength. And you have to understand that absolute strength is a function of power, and you can't do it any other way. You can be conditioned by many routes. You can have energy work by many routes. But as far as absolute strength, that has to be done in the weight room under heavy-ass weights.
This is not a workout. This is a revolution. This is Shake Weight for men, and it's going to kick your butt.
That's it.
No.
Look at the dynamic inertia right there.
This is wrong on so many levels.
Oh, wow.
Actually,
That works your, what does it work?
Your muscles.
I know, but which ones?
I don't know.
The biceps and the triceps, I guess.
Shake weight muscle, I think is what it's called.
The difference of how the average Joe does his workouts, and I'm going to show you how Super John does his workouts. Please. Yeah. Average Joe, standard 10 size weights. Let's try to do some bench. Okay, Average Joe, let's do it. Can't get these weights up. You know what? Let's see what else we can't do without the flex. Another Average Joe. Yeah, I'm gonna try to work on my triceps. Yeah, okay, Joe, let's see it. I can't even get it up without hitting the straight. You wanna know why? Because boom, you don't have a Bowflex. Let me show you with the Bowflex. The proper resistance and force when you're coming in and out of this triceptical movement is what you're looking for. Oh yeah, straight, superb. I can feel the burn. Don't forget to breathe.
P90X just took my body from okay and fit to whoa.
Superhero.
The thing about muscle confusion is while you're going through the program, you're just off balance enough through the whole 90 days that you never settle into a plateau effect and you're just always getting stronger. The improvements you go through are really fast, and I think that's what muscle confusion is about. It's just, there is zero plateau time in this program. It's 100%.
And this is the part where most people might go into what obscure talk, or at least obscure for a lot of people, talking about fiber types and all that. And I'm not going to bother with that. Let's just talk examples of what we know. For example, NFL pro football players.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that helped me prepare for the NFL was those long, hard Sundays with JT. JT is the strength and conditioning coach at Penn State. Love you. Love you, JT.
Are some of the best conditioned athletes around, and in addition to their conditioning work, in addition to their work on the field, those guys work under heavy-ass weights because they know their power.
My name is Christine Marquette, and I'm a registered dietitian with the Austin Regional Clinic, and I'm going to talk to you about how to bulk up. Now, there are a few people who have a naturally high metabolism, they're very thin, and they're looking to try and gain muscle mass. There's a couple of things that you need to make sure and do if this is your goal. You have to include strength training, and when you're doing strength training, you need to do heavy weights, and what I mean by that is low repetitions, very heavy
There
weight.
are thousands of companies out there selling newsletters, website subscriptions, all kinds of products that are promising to help you gain muscle fast, and they all want your money. Let me let you in on the secret for free, as long as you promise not to tell anyone. Okay, lift weights and eat right.
The thing that we have to teach kids these days is the work ethic, understanding what hard work is. Once they grasp that concept, then the majority of them are fine.
I think he mentioned to me he's looking to gain about 10 to 15 pounds, and that's generally pretty hard to do in 3 months, virtually impossible.
they don't realize, like, you got to make this your second nature, you know? It's a lifestyle, and if you're gonna do it, you got to go all out.
At last. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you want to know what it is? You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.